Unless Oti have to defend himself because he have already proved himself. As an ano the man can ekiri. Now listen good. It is very, very obvious that APC like good things, but they don't want to be good. They like good things, they don't want to do the good. They are dragging Dr. Alex Oti, the governor of Abia State, to join APC. But I want to use this opportunity, please. Alex Oti, I am begging you, I am on my knees. Please don't join APC because APC is a society of darkness. They are a society. Nobody ever joined that party that ever do well. Nobody ever joined that party that his senses is okay, is normal. You can see what is happening from the federal power, from the president himself, down to every other governors and the local government. They are not normal. Go and checkmate their works. They are not functioning well. I could remember the governor of Imo State, who Uzodimma, the man that joined APC and he uses APC with the Fulanis. They signed an agreement to bring an IDP camp to Imo State in order to, to vandalize lives, in order to destroy lives, in order to destroy properties, in order to conclude and condemn all the Igbos to evacuate them and Fulanize the Imo State. Thank God for Chukwu Kikabiama. We intervene. If not for Chukwu Kikabiama, Imo State would have become a Fulani state today. Just like Kwara State. As I speak to you, tell me, mention one governor in APC that you will use to compare or that have done what Alex Oti has done. Alex Oti, please don't decamp. Like I said, APC is a society party. And nobody ever joined that party that does well. I will give you an example. I'm from Ebonyi State. In Ebonyi State, the former governor of Ebonyi State, David Umahi, when he was in PDP, was when he built up those flyover, those roads, when he did very, very well in Ebonyi State. But as soon as he decamped and joined APC, for the remaining 4 years, he didn't do anything. He did not do anything. Idea lost. He lost idea, he lost vision, he lost everything because it is a societal party. A party that is full of darkness. And if you are not in the darkness, you can never be in that party and become recognized. So it is better you remain in the political party that carry the light, and which is the Labour Party. And that is the party that you grab your ticket. Today you are the governor, and which everybody, not just in Nigeria, but the entire world, are seeing that what has never taken place, the thing that have never happened in Abia State is what is happening today.
There's crisis in Labour Party.
Listen to me. The tongue and the teeth always have a misunderstanding. But does it separate them from being together? No, that is the answer. So even if there is an issue in APC, in Labour Party, definitely the issue will be dissolved. It is a normal thing. You disagree in order to agree. It's everywhere, even in marriage. Husband and wife do have issues. Children and mother, children and father, parents do have issues with the children. They will still settle it. So it's a normal thing. Don't just carry that one and say that because in a Labour Party there is crisis, for that reason you should. No. No. The crisis makes you more stronger when you solve it. Then you now look down and see where the problem is coming from. You understand? Then you know how to channel your energy to curb it. For now, currently, there is no party like the Labour Party. Because it is the party of the kingdom of the light. But the APC is a party of the kingdom of darkness. That is why Isaiah says, arise and shine, for the light have risen upon you, because the glory of God is coming to rest upon you. And that is what is happening in Abia State. But he said the darkness, the gross darkness shall cover the people. And that is why, because the darkness is the one ruling Nigeria, you can see the way things are going in this country. There is no light in Nigeria that you can see. Even he himself, Mr. President, have, admit that yes, he has failed.
But they should give him time.
Give him time. What time? He's playing politics on how to continue in 2027. That is the politics. Look at this man. He said nobody should fear, nobody should be threatened, nobody should be doing that because of what? The terror. Baba, you have failed. You don't already fear. Fulani have already taken over. They are controlling you. You're already in a dungeon of fear. Who are you deceiving? You are making a political statement. He has failed. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a failure. APC is a darkness. So they are not party to give audience to. They are not party to be voted for again. Look at 16 good years of PDP. Nigeria have never gotten to their worst stage like this. How many years has APC ruled? This making it 10 years. They have, in fact, they collapse everything, both in terms of security, in terms of economy, in terms of everything. They collapse it. So what is the confidence they are building, to drag somebody or that we encourage somebody like Alex Oti? I know Benjamin Carlo there is speaking in the answers of the change that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is sharing with them. See, Nigeria has gone beyond, collecting money to vote, collecting money to promote evil. You can see what happened between Tinubu and NAS president, according to the boy. Although Tinubu have debunked, but the debunking was not enough, to cover up that allegation. You understand? You are offering somebody 100 million or whatsoever. In what purpose? That is to say, to see the kind of government him and his father is running. The Nigeria is running. Imagine somebody like Tinubu becomes the president. Don't you see that true Nigeria doesn't have future leader?
Why are you talking in regard of NAS that
what? Yes, what transpired? You don't bribe people to vote for you. Let what you do vote for you. You understand? Let what you do speak for you. So, there is an adage that says a good market, a good product sell himself. It's a proverb. If you do well, you don't need to campaign, because what you have done will campaign for you. As Alex Oti is now, Alex Oti don't need to go rally, because his job is already going rally, going viral for him. Are you getting it? He's going viral already for him, speaking for him. Are you getting it? Speaking for him, campaigning for him, telling people this is whom he is. So he don't need campaign again. He has already campaigned through his work. In 2027, he doesn't have rival. Alex Oti did not have anybody as a rival.
Okay, well, you made mention of Tinubu, but shouldn't Tinubu become governor of Lagos State? Do you not think he can do it?
Tinubu can never offer well. Baba, I will use the head as is okay, can the say that the papa na president of Nigeria. You can see how Nigeria is. Then if Tinubu should become governor of Lagos State, that means everything done about it don't become worse. So they don't have that charisma of leadership. But what they are running, his father.
Lagos.
Excuse me, point of correction. His father did not transform Lagos.
That
is the slogan that he has been using to deceive those that he can deceive. Because somebody like me cannot deceive me. When he was a governor, how many roads did he do? Only but 2. Only what? But 2. You can. Lagos. Yes, in Lagos. When Tinubu was governor of Lagos State, Tinubu came out as AD, from AD, Alliance for Democracy. Which what do you want to tell me? From AD, a form to ACN. From ACN to then they form what they form today. AC to ACN, ACN to APC today. Do you understand me? When he was governor for 8 good years, he did only but 2 roads. Two roads in Lagos State. So they don't have that leadership quality. For example, now, ever since I've been for 2 years now, what has Nigeria achieved under his government? Failure. How much was fuel when he came into power? How much are you buying fuel now? Yes, how much are you buying fuel now? That is the question. How much was dollar when APC come into power? How much is dollar today? Now I'm asking you, imagine per dollar 1,000 plus. And when the same man sponsored dancing in Ojota, how much was dollar? And how much was the price of fuel? They sponsor people to dance in Ojota. Are you now seeing that ethnic hatred? Because Jonathan said, acknowledge Ebere, Azikiwe, Jonathan, Omo Igbo, because he's an Omo Igbo. The same man that is in power today that have messed up economy is the same person with the other clue, Yorubas dancing, including so-called, the one pastor and their group that dance in Ojota. What is happening today? Let them go and dance in Ojota now. Do you understand? That is to tell you they don't have leadership ability in their family, because the position has been given to them, opportunity has been given to them. You and I are feeling it. You and I are confirming. You and I have seen it. That through they are failure. They don't have leadership quality there. Yeah. The Fulani is supposed to bow because Igbos are the senior men. Despite the fact that they are being despised, they don't know the worth of the Igbos. Now the Fulanis are coming to their normal senses, realizing that the only people to use, to shift Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu from that seat, or to exit him in 2027 for him not to, to be there, is by colliding with the Igbos, because we are the original machine.
The major problem of Nigeria is northern part of the country. Northern Nigeria are the major problem of Nigeria. If you want to see conflict, northern Nigeria. Refugees, northern Nigeria. Thieves, in fact, if you want to see thieves stealing on an industrial scale, come to northern Nigeria. Thieves fully engaged in primitive accumulation, come to northern Nigeria. In fact, I am from northern Nigeria. I am proud to be an indigenous of Borno State. I am from Borno State. I am proud to be an indigenous of Borno State, from the northern part of the country. But I want to tell you that the major problem of this country is northern part of the country. These are people, if you want to see hatred, if you want to see conflict, if you want to see nepotism, cronyism, any other thing you can label. In fact, northern problem, if you carve out southern part of the country from Nigeria and give it 10 years, they are going to be recognized among community of nations because of the development they will have. 70% of the people who govern this country are from the northern part of the country. But if you want to see hunger, starvation, and any other thing, it's from the north. Why? We are the major problem. But our people doesn't want us to be speaking the truth. And that is why we continue to somersault in this kind of issue. So please, me, I am on the opinion, 2027, let's give Igbo a chance. Because I strongly believe, in fact, I am enthusiastically strong believe that the Igbos can be able to handle this country's affairs because they have economic infrastructure to face this country. Look at what is happening today. Look at what is happening today. In fact, on a daily basis, on our television screen, what you see, they are sad news. They are sad news. There is no single thing, no opportunity that has not been given to the northern part of the countries, but they have not been utilizing it appropriately. So please, let's give Igbo a chance. That is my opinion. Let's give Igbo a chance. I strongly believe Igbo can be able to handle this country economy. Let's give Igbo a chance. That is my opinion. Me, I'm speaking my opinion. And because I am saying we should give Igbo a chance, let's keep our differences aside. Let's keep the issue of ethnicity aside. Let's keep the issue of religion aside. Let's keep any selfish ambition aside and equally try the Igbos. They have not been used in this country completely. We have not been using Igbos. We have not been giving them ministers. We have not been giving them any position in this country. So please, it is my opinion that I'm saying. And because I am saying that we should give Igbo a chance, does not mean that we don't have people from the northern part of the country that can govern us well. But I am saying we should give the Igbo. Let them equally try their own luck. Let them try their best. Me, I strongly believe they will make it, and they can make this country to be a better place. That is my opinion. So thank you.
And look at the problem we're facing. It's not the Hausa alone. The bigger problem we have in this world, the Yoruba have, is the Igbo problem. It's the Igbo problem. The maritime and then the judicial killing among the Yoruba race. Yoruba land is by the Igbos. Then when you look at the fake drug, it's by the Igbos. When you look at all the adulterated drugs too, it's by the Igbos. And when you look at all the fake things they brought from China, it's all the Igbos. And when you look at all the shops in Yaramkpaja and everywhere, it's by the Igbos. And when you look at the Okotoko and all these things, even the name they are bearing in their village is different from the name they are bearing in Akure. And Igbo who did not go to school, who did not know his left from right, is selling drug in Abulegba. He's having a chemist in Abulegba. He's having a chemist in Surulere. He's having a chemist in Ayobo. He's having a blood bank where they start blood and sell into the hospital in Mushin and in Yaramkpaja. Is Igbo people. All to bring down the Yoruba people. So the problem we have now is too enormous.
The thing have choked them so much that they can no longer talk. Northern leaders, it is a very big shame on all of you who are calling IPOB a terrorist organization. Meanwhile, your children are the real terrorists. Yes, they are the one. At least Shegumi told us that those bandits are their boys. They are their boys. Anybody that attack them will not get their vote and all that. Then this other one, Baraje Kawu, was the one who went all over the place. Say, yes, we invited terrorists. We invited this Fulani jihadi to come. That jihad have started in Nigeria. So when you saw and heard all these things, the same northern leaders have no shame to be calling others terrorists. Meanwhile, they are the real
We are the only machine that have what it takes to remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As you can see, what transpired in 2023. For the first time, Nigeria have been telling us, Igbos don't know how to play politics. An Igbo man came out in person of Pitobi and play politics with Jagaba and play politics with Atiku, Kwankwa, so Randy Rice. At the end of the day, you can confirm me and confirm the truth that at the end of the day, Obi conquer Nigeria, Obi beat them front and back. But the Fulani is being the one in charge of INEC has vowed that Igbo man must not rule Nigeria. They decided to lead the election, to turn the table upside down and decided to give it to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And now, the heat now and the table has turned down against the Fulanis too, and is now working against them. They themselves are not happy, and they themselves are looking for an alternative to make sure that the man did not continue. And what is the alternative? Probably, I've been asking questions every time, meeting, collusion. What are they trying to collide? Now I come to realize that the importance and the meaning of the reason why they are holding meeting and doing some collusion is to discuss on how to unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027. And the only way to do it as it is now is to collide with the Igbos and make sure, moreover, this is South. And let's assume it is the turn of South, for example. Now, they themselves have now decided to emerge with the Igbos and to bring the Igbos and use Igbos against the Yorubas. While them, the Fulanis will fully, give their full support and backup to the Igbo man. And let me tell you, when they talk of vote in this country, the Fulanis has a large number of votes. And once you gain their vote, you win the seat. And then them now want to unseat the Mr. President. So they are partnering with the Igbos and they are going to, definitely, if the partnership went well and, well organized and arranged and proper, prepared, in 2027, I see Bola Ahmed Tinubu crying outside the Aso Rock.
The same crime. But the popular Yoruba prophet, Tibiton, he has come and said that if the Fulanis are crying for the Igbos to assume power in 2027, that these are the same people that Igbos didn't go to school and you see them selling drugs, and prescribing drugs to innocent Nigeria, that they've caused problem importing fake goods from other countries down to Nigeria, that Igbos are not worthy to, you know, ascend the throne in 2027. What is your take as to what he said?
Okay, according to the man, you called him a prophet. That's what you called him.
The popular prophet, Tibiton.
Tibiton. Tobato. Come out no year. See, listen and listen good. The same boss didn't go to school. Mention any Yoruba man that you can use to match somebody like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu currently in Yoruba land. Who is he that is highly educated, that have the qualification of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, or is as intelligent as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? You say boss know the go school. Mention one Yoruba man that you can use to compare or contrast the level of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu today now in this country. Mention one Yoruba man. They are nowhere to be found. So for him to make that statement is a failure. It shows that, let me not abuse, but he's the one that insulted his office. He shouldn't use his office as a prophet. Say you are a prophet, this will begin to talk rubbish.
He's a popular man of God.
It's a nonsense. Let me not talk God here, because it's not everybody that call Lord we make heaven according to the scripture. Let me tell you and tell you good. The same boys make him know they talk like that. Or may no allow me enter. And if I enter, I no go like him. He go lose that office from God. And let me tell you once again. You say boys will not smell that seat. Good and fine. We are not even pursuing the seat. Neither are we interested in that seat. What we have now is the Biafra. And that is what is trending and what is in our mind. And that is what in our heart. And that is what is in our soul. And that is what we want. So let Nigeria chop their Aso Rock and chop their seed and chop their government. Do you understand me? And him that is speaking is not wiser than the Fulanis. Yeah, he's not wiser than the politicians that are crying and calling on Igbos, depending on Igbos. Is it not Sidious Musa? If he say Igbos and they don't go to school, how come Nigerian military are crying that Igbos are not joining military? Since Yorubas are in the military, why are they complaining about the Igbos not joining? And they are complaining seriously, so badly. Even as I speak to you, go and do your findings. The Nigerian military is complaining so badly that the people that they needed in the military are not there. They are not participating and they are not picking interest. And who are those people? Categorically said Igbos. So if there is nothing about the Igbo man, why should the Nigerian military be crying, complaining? If there is nothing if there is no value or nothing about the Igbos, why is Nigerian government, complaining about Igbo exit in Nigeria? Why are they forcing, pushing it that Igbos must remain in Nigeria? Why? If we are not important. That is to tell you we are more important than any other tribe in this country. It's just like when you have a woman, you know that no other woman will treat you like that woman, but you don't want to show her love, and you don't want her to know that yes, she is the best in your life. That's what Nigeria is playing. That is the game. We are the best so far. Go and check in time of economy, time of development, in all 36, 37 states that make up Nigeria as a nation. Mention the tribe that have the initiative of development or have contributed 75 to 80% of the development of each state. I mean, each state, including the federal capital.
Okay.
But we let that pastor respect himself.
Okay, but we saw Peter Obi visiting Bauchi governor, I think last month, Bala Mohammed, and he said, he said, they are ready to work and support Tinubu in 2027. But for what we can see, do you think that the Fulani will fully support Tinubu? And at the same time, I was listening to an analyst there on Arise TV. He said what Peter Obi just did is what someone like El-Rufai to convince the core Muslim there in the north, and Tinubu will be leaving Aso Rock. Do you believe it?
Yeah. What are you saying? Don't you know the kind of people that El-Rufai control in the north? He control influence. Even Kwankwaso self can even collide with him and convince during the last election, which of them score up to 1 million in a state? Only but one Kwankwaso. You understand? So, and those Fulanis, they're listening to themselves. And even as we stand now, Buhari is not even backing Mr. President. Remember, even before now, he worked against Mr. President. Just that he doesn't want to. People have started complaining. This man helped you. Why is it that in his tenure you are backing? He just try to show face. But the heart speaks more of his absent than his physical presence. In this, he was the one that even prayed for Erufai when Erufai went to exit APC. Have you forgotten? And he's telling you now, he has left Katsina, he's now in Kaduna. What is he doing in Kaduna? There is something that is going to fish out. Something is fishing, but yet to manifest. Okay, in 2027, they are this one that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is already now. Who gave him the position? Was it not the North? The Fulanis. They are the one that put him there. They are the one. As it is now, it is now between Yoruba and the Fulanis. And you know, the Northerners have large number in time of vote than every other part of Nigeria. So let two of them play the game. We the Igbos, we are the Biafrans. We are on the fence watching. And probably we can play in favor of Fulani, can play in favor of Yoruba, but at the same time, I see, repeat my statement, my word, we are standing on the fence. But with the way Bola Ahmed Tinubu is handling the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is not going to get a chikikpam among Wete because my brother Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, which is our leader, his net worth is more valid than a whole federation called Nigeria. His class is not in this country. Binta Nyoko confirmed that. He said that the class of that man, nobody can try. Look at what the Melonian judge said about Nigerian judiciary. Baba, do your findings. I'm not just, perambulating in words. Do your findings. Do you know what he told Nigerian judge? He said somebody like this case, nobody here can win the case. Nobody can win that case. That Mazen, anywhere in the world, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is going to win the case. You kidnap somebody. Do you know the meaning of kidnapping? It's a terrorist act, and you are not charging the person for terrorism. Yeah, do you actually know what you are doing? It means that you are full of scary-what mentality. You have nothing. Empty barrel, scores. That is what Nigeria is parading in the name of they know what they are doing. You are trying somebody that is your superior. Where that one they happen? See, my brother, in 2027 is going to be the Fulani, the North versus the West.
I don't mean to be rude. I don't want to be rude to anybody, and I don't want to disrespect anybody, and I don't want to insult anybody. What I'm saying is that is the real truth. The real truth, the real problem of Nigeria, are Northerners. Northerners, Fulani, Hausa are the problem of Nigeria. They don't want our Nigerian progress. If they are not the one in power, then nobody can do it. It's only them that can do it. If you say you deprive Igbo people from having what is supposed to be theirs, allow them to go for their Biafra. If you say Yoruba people are not competent, they cannot rule Nigeria, allow them to go. Then we, the Northerners, should just stay and rule ourselves. If we kill ourselves, that's our business. You cannot say no, because Igbos, you think Igbos are thieves.
What me annoying with Nigeria government is this: we don't have good leaders. We just they talk like we Muslim, Hausa, we they carry God for mind, but we know they use the God. What they carry for our mind? If they call the God, not the all of us the user. Now Aboki spoil this country. Why? They say anywhere where you go, before you go see any other language they beg, you must see Aboki they beg in this country. Why it be so? When we say now we get food, now we they invest food, now we they invest cow. But when now we they suffer past many people, why you used to be like that?
Okay, how do you feel now? I say Aboki don't dey for power for a very long time. Una don rule this country well. You know, una know why you go tell me say una still dey hungry.
Oga,
And this Fulani dey disturb una well. Una just keep quiet.
Fulani they disturb now with Hausa they drum mouth. If the leaders of the state they no agree, Fulani will no enter your state. Who bomb Fulani? Who give Fulani leg? If your leaders of your state, governor or anyone no have hands, they will not enter. You don't ever hear say them come Lagos, Fulani can't do something. Whether they go south of east, you don't hear am. Na only Arewa. But part of the Arewa na some states, not the all states. Like my state, Kebbi State, we don't have that problem with Fulani. But like Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, all those people, now then get that wahala. We don't have any wahala with anybody.
Why Nigeria be like this now? Where they complain saying?
Why Nigeria be like this? We say we don't have good leaders. Even the man is ruling now. Now Hausa dey rule am. Now wetin dem tell am to do?
Who be the person where they rule now?
Na Tinubu na, but na person dey ahead of the Tinubu. That is the northern people. Na